There are places on Earth where time stopped, where the streets are silent, the buildings are empty, and nature is slowly reclaiming what humans left behind. Once bustling cities, thriving communities, and grand resorts, now home only to ghosts and memories. Today we are counting down the 5 creepiest abandoned places on Earth. Places you can still visit, places that will make you wonder what happened here, and places that just might keep you up at night. Number 5. In the Namib Desert of southern Africa, there is a town being slowly swallowed by sand. Kolmanskop was once one of the wealthiest towns in the world. In 1908, a railway worker found a diamond sitting on top of the sand. By 1912, though, Kolmanskop was producing over 1 million carats a year. The German settlers who rushed in built a miniature European town in the middle of the desert. A ballroom, a hospital, a power station, a school, an ice factory, in a place where summer temperatures regularly exceed 45 degrees Celsius. But the diamonds ran out. By 1956, Kolmanskop was completely abandoned, and the desert began its slow revenge. Today, houses are filled waist-deep with sand. Elegant wallpapers peel in rooms where dunes now live. Doors open into rooms that are half sand dune, half abandoned home. You can walk through Kolmanskop today and stand in a ballroom where wealthy German colonists once danced. Sand spilling through the windows. The desert never forgot. Number 4. 9 miles off the coast of Nagasaki, Japan, there is an island that looks like a battleship. Hashima Island, also known as Gunkanjima or Battleship Island, was once the most densely populated place on Earth. In the 1950s, over 5,000 people lived on an island barely 400 meters long. It was a Mitsubishi coal mining facility. Entire families lived in concrete apartment blocks. There were schools, shops, a hospital, even a pachinko parlor. The sea wall protected the island from typhoons. And for decades, Hashima produced coal that powered Japan's industrial rise. Then in 1974, Mitsubishi closed the mine. Within weeks, every single resident was gone. They left everything: televisions, furniture, personal belongings. Hashima became an instant ghost town. For 35 years, it was illegal to visit. Today, the concrete buildings are crumbling into the sea. The apartment blocks are hollow shells. Stairwells lead to nowhere. Hashima stands as a monument to how quickly civilization can vanish when the economy moves on. Number 3. There is a town in Pennsylvania that has been on fire since 1962. Centralia was a small coal mining community of about 400 people. In May of 1962, the town council decided to clean up the local landfill by setting it on fire, a common practice at the time. But the fire spread through an unsealed opening into an abandoned coal mine beneath the town, and it never stopped burning. For 20 years, residents tried to put it out. They dug trenches, they poured in water, they flushed the mines with fly ash. Nothing worked. The fire was too deep, too vast. By the 1980s, carbon monoxide was seeping into homes. A 12-year-old boy nearly died when the ground opened up beneath him, releasing a plume of toxic steam. The government condemned the town, bought out the homes, razed the buildings. Today, Centralia is almost entirely gone. A handful of residents refuse to leave. The population is now under 10. Smoke still rises from cracks in the ground. The fire burns 300 feet below, and it has enough coal to keep burning for another 250 years. Centralia is a ghost town on top of a fire that will outlive everyone reading this. Number 2. In 1974, the Mediterranean resort city of Varosha was one of the most glamorous destinations on Earth. Elizabeth Taylor visited. Brigitte Bardot sunbathed on its beaches. It had 45 hotels, 60 apartment buildings, and over 20,000 hotel beds. A glittering strip of high-rise luxury on the coast of Cyprus. Then, on August 15, 1974, the Turkish army invaded Cyprus. Residents of Varosha fled with nothing but what they could carry. They fully expected to return in a few days. They never did. The city was fenced off by the Turkish military. It became a frozen no-man's land, a city of 40,000 people abandoned in an afternoon. For 46 years, Varosha sat untouched, cars from 1974 still parked in front of hotels, clothing still on racks in department stores. the swimming pools empty, the windows of luxury hotels staring blankly at a sea no one swims in. In 2021, parts of Varosha were reopened, but the city remains a ghost of its former self, frozen in 1974, a time capsule of a moment when paradise turned into a war zone overnight. Number 1. On April 26, 1986, reactor number 4 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded. The nearby city of Pripyat was home to 50,000 people. Most of them worked at the plant. It was a model Soviet city, built to showcase the best of communist life: spacious apartments, parks, a stadium, schools, an amusement park. That amusement park was supposed to open on May 1, 1986. It never did. 36 hours after the explosion, the entire city was evacuated. Buses arrived. Residents were told they would be gone for 3 days. They left everything. 50,000 people, gone in under 4 hours. The evacuation was so sudden that Pripyat today looks like its residents simply vanished. School books still sit on desks. Children's toys are scattered on apartment floors. The amusement park's Ferris wheel stands rusted against the sky. It has never carried a single passenger. Pripyat sits inside the Chernobyl exclusion zone, an area of 2,600 square kilometers that will be uninhabitable for an estimated 20,000 years. The buildings are crumbling. Wildlife has taken over. Wolves, bears, and wild horses roam streets once filled with families. Pripyat is not just an abandoned city. It is a warning, a monument to what happens when human ambition outruns human caution. These 5 places all share one thing: they were full of life, full of people, full of futures that never happened. And now they sit in silence. If you want to explore more of the world's most mysterious places, subscribe to Top 5 Tales. Hit the bell and tell us in the comments which